This is the review for the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate 2013 edition. So here it is. I've actually been using it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months now. I just wanted to really get a good feel for the keyboard before I reviewed it. But yeah, here's the review. Obviously you can see it has, it is at its brightest, I believe. Yeah, this is the LEDs at its brightest. I will go and show you it in somewhat darkness in a little bit. But let's go ahead and look at the box first. Obviously this is the Blackwidow 2013. It says improved anti-ghosting and backlighting. It says full mechanical keys, 30 key rollover, or 10 key rollover, and individually backlit keys. Then you've got all your stuff up here. It says powered by Razer technology. It's Windows 7 compatible. It is under the Elite category for Razer products. Come on the back here, it shows you the keyboard. It's individually backlit keys, easy access media keys, audio out and microphone in jacks, mechanical key architecture, Cherry MX blue switches with 50 grams activation force. And that's right here. And then it shows you what the blue switch looks like, and it says it's tactile feedback, rapid snapback, and optimize actuation force of 50 grams. USB pass-through media jacks, which you will see, and then it tells you about it down here again. Look down here on the bottom, it says 1000 Hz ultra polling on the fly macro recording, backlight illumination, macro keys, anti-ghosting, microphone jack, earphone jack, and USB pass-through. So, I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like on the inside without the keyboard. But this is what the inside of the box looks like without the keyboard. Obviously, then take all the stuff out, and then you get your big packet of Razer stuff. Take this out. Congratulations, there's no turning back. Says it in French on the other side. Tells you about Razer Synapse 2.0, the quick start guide, the master guide, and then the same guide but in French or Spanish, I believe. This is the Spanish version. So, and then it does come with the Razer stickers. I believe it comes with 2 of them, but I've already used them. So, now let's look down under the keyboard here. There it is. It is obviously green backlit. It is very bright. This is obviously this is the 2013 edition compared to the 2012 edition, which had blue backlighting. There was a couple of software problems on the 2012 edition that have been fixed in the 2013 edition. I've been using it for about a month and a half now, and I have not encountered a single problem. It doesn't disconnect at all. Obviously, it being corded with the cable, it's obviously not going to disconnect it nearly as much as something like the Lycosa. Although the Lycosa was obviously still corded, it does not have the same issues as some of the previous versions of the Blackwidow or something like the Lycosa had, where it would just disconnect. Obviously on the side here, you have the USB 2.0 connector, which I am actually using for my Razer Death Adder right now. Then you have a headphone jack and a mic port. On the other side, you don't have anything. If you let me go ahead and unplug it here. You turn the keyboard over. You have, it says Razer Blackwidow 2013. My camera won't focus. There we go. Then you've got the 2 little feet here. And what makes it really nice is they're rubberized on the bottom. This little piece on the bottom here is rubberized. So that does really help it stay in place. Like that. So let me go ahead and, oops, just bumped my camera. Let me go ahead and plug my Death Adder back in. So it does come with the 5 individual macro keys. Go ahead and zoom in on that. The 5 individual macro keys here. Let me go ahead and zoom out. And it does come with, I believe, 20 different lighting settings. So now I'll actually go ahead and show that in Razer Synapse here. Let me unplug the... let's open Razer Synapse here. Hold on, I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus today. But here is Razer Synapse. The whole keyboard is programmable except for a couple of keys. Except for like the function key and one other key, I forget what it is. But the Windows key. The function key and the Windows key are the only two that you cannot program on here. Every other keyboard, or every other key you can program on this keyboard, obviously, and you have your individual 5 macro keys. You can even program the escape key if you want. Lighting wise, you can have it pulsate, which I just set it to. There you go. Which I don't particularly care for. And then it goes to, if my camera won't want to focus, but it goes bright, normal, dim, and off. And you can go switch brightness to off when the display is turned off, which, of course. And you can go to gaming mode, and under gaming mode you can have it disable what it wants to, you know, Alt-Tab, Alt-F4. The Windows key, obviously the Windows key is a automatic shut off. And you can just turn gaming mode off. If you want to turn gaming mode on via the keyboard, you just press the function key and then F10. And you got that little green light there. If you press function and F9, that's the macro button, and you'll get a little M here, and you can set your macro keys. Or you can just set them on the macro setting. Now, I'm going to shut mine real quick so I can somewhat show you the dark, just how bright the keyboard is. I mean, it's not extremely dark, obviously, but the keyboard is very lit. There's also like a green backing, which also is what lights up. I can go to lighting here. Let's just shut it off. And what I like about this is even though you can shut off the lighting, you can still see the keys pretty nicely. You know, let me see if my camera will zoom in. Go ahead and pull the window back open. But if my camera will want to focus. There you go. Even though the lighting may not be on, the keys are very, very visible. And you can still see the Razer logo here, which the Razer logo does get lit up when you... Actually, there is... Well, technically it says 100 settings, but that's just if you use it on Razer Synapse. But if you go by this, there is 20 settings. But overall, the keyboard is very nice. I do like having the gaming mode on, so you can just sit here and press the Windows key, nothing will happen. Obviously, these are the Cherry MX Blue switches, which have the highest the tactile feedback and the tactile feedback and the and 50 grams of force. So it's right in the middle because it goes 45, 50, and then 60. 60 is the highest, being the black switches of the common 4. It's 45, 50, and 60. That being red, blue, black, and brown. The Razer does have a stealth edition of this, which is this exact same thing, but with brown switches. And as you can hear, the blue switches are actually quite loud. But yeah, the switches are quite loud. So if you want roughly the same thing, yet not, if you want roughly the same thing but a little quieter, you can get the Stealth Edition for about the same price. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's been my review for the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate 2013 edition.